Hey, everybody, welcome to today's broadcast, all about getting funding for your real estate deals. I am Cherie with Simply Funded. Want to thank everyone for being here. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, like the video, leave a comment. That way, all of our social media platforms can know that you are engaging with the content that we have here. So, today's conversation is all about the interest rates and the cost of doing nothing because we are continuously hearing about the interest rates. Are the interest rates going to continue to go up? Are they going to go down? What is Jerome Powell and the Fed going to do? Um, we had some issues with First Republic Bank, and are they going to get bailed out, et cetera, et cetera. As real estate investors, it is important for us to be aware of these things, but it's also important for us to consider not being paralyzed by interest rates because there is the cost of doing nothing. There's the cost of doing nothing. The cost of doing nothing could cost you a lot of money in appreciation and in net worth. So, according to a study by Renofi, which is a home renovation loan resource, and this was reported by the National Association of Realtors. They reported that a new study showed that home prices in the US increased nearly 49% from 2010 to 2020. 49% increase in home prices. And many of us see now that the home prices are even more than they were. What does that mean to you? Whenever you're thinking about your wealth and building your real estate portfolio, and not just real estate, just your wealth in general. Instead of just thinking net worth, we actually think of four things. We think of income. How are we increasing our active income? Number two, we think of the cash that we have. That's why a lot of people are saying, hey, you want to be or have 6 months um, of savings, for emergency fund. You want to think about the amount of cash that you have so that you're able to do deals as well. And we can be a source of you having access to the cash that you need in order to do deals. So that's number two. Number three, you want to think about cash flow, passive cash flow in your business, within your real estate portfolio, within your wealth portfolio, etc. What is the passive cash flow that you're going to have? And then number four, what is your net worth? So again, wealth comes in all four of those areas and having all four of those areas: your income, your cash, your passive cash flow, and your net worth. So the cost of doing nothing with regards to real estate and getting involved in real estate and building your wealth can cost you, according to this source here, 49% increase in the value of your wealth building portfolio over the course of a decade. Now, of course, you still want to be aware of what the interest rates are, but more importantly, you want to look at how you can purchase the properties that you are pursuing at such a rate that you're able to make money when you buy now. You also want to think about the cash flow that you're going to get now. You want to think about the increased appreciation, which is going to increase your net worth over the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years, what kind of generational legacy you're going to be able to leave to your kids, etc. So there is a cost of doing nothing, but you can overcome that. A couple of things you want to think about. Number one is planning ahead. So evaluate your current business, wealth building, and portfolio needs. You can talk with a financial coach with regards to just overall your wealth building needs. But if you want to talk about your burst strategy, then we're the people you want to talk with. If you want to talk about your real estate portfolio, where it's headed, what kind of funding is available for you, contact at SimpliFunded.com. You see it at the bottom of the screen here. You can reach out to me with regards to that. You may want to also think about refinancing in order to rebalance out your investments. Some of you are also thinking about selling certain properties in order to rebalance your investments. That's fine too. We have, within Simply Funded, we have access to a real estate investment association called Grid. They're nationwide, and we can get you plugged in there. You always want to be prepared and bankable. So again, thinking about how do you keep your credit score as clean as possible And with the new deals that you're doing, how do you get funding for those deals without having it attached to your credit report? Again, we at Simply Funded are able to help with that. Contact the simplyfunded.com. Also, you want to think about how you're going to develop that lead gen machine. You want to have more and more and more opportunities coming to you. I was listening to a podcast a couple of days ago, and the gentleman was sharing some data that he expects, especially within certain parts of the country, for foreclosures to go up exponentially. Are you in a place and in a position where you're going to see, not only see that happen, but be able to pick up some properties during that time frame? Um, Next thing is, again, consulting with a loan advisor. Our loans do not go on your credit report. We don't look at your W-2s to do our loans. We're just looking at the health of the property, if it's going to cash flow, or if you're doing a fix and flip, etc., and looking at how you can evaluate your financing needs in order to do well with your real estate projects, make more money. And then the final thing is, if you have cash or if you can get cash, you can also negotiate better on services, because as the economy tips, or some people think it is already tipped, as that happens, the people who have cash or have available cash are going to be able to really negotiate during this time. So I want to again encourage you to contact us, contact our office, contact the simplyfunded.com if you want to reach out to me, you want to discuss loans, you want to discuss grants. I didn't even talk about grants today, but there are a lot of grants that are out there. We're working on a webinar that is going to feature some of the grants that are out there for real estate projects. Um, we also have an affordable housing initiative within our office where we want to help you get grants and loans in order to create affordable housing. And I always say that affordable housing is not necessarily just Section 8. It really is housing for just good working class people who need housing that is reasonably priced. So that affordable housing initiative is going to happen as well. You can contact us at contactthesimplyfunded.com. Say, hey, Cherie, I want to be on the email list when you have that affordable housing webinar, and how we can get grants and loans for that. Contact thesimplyfunded.com. It's going to happen in the next few weeks, that webinar. I've been working on it. So also, business plans for real estate projects as well. You all know my background is in writing business plans and grant applications. I actually wrote one last year. The gentleman got close to $500,000 in a grant from Washington, D.C. for his commercial property. So I'm only doing business plans and grants for real estate projects. But if you have a real estate project and you need some help, that is an option for you as well to contact me with regards to that. Again, contact the simplyfunded.com for that. So just wanted to come tell you that there is a cost of doing nothing during this environment. Even though the interest rates are going up, they're going down, they're acting wonky, there is a cost of doing nothing right now. Fortunes are about to be made during this part of our American economy. I was watching someone last night talking about the fact that there are 10,000 immigrants crossing the border every day until like a Title 42 closes. There's a lot happening in America, but there's also a lot of opportunity as well. And if we position ourselves properly as real estate investors, we are going to be able to win. So there's grant money available, there's loans available, there are some longer term, low cost loans available. There are some shorter term loans available that can close in 10 days. You are able to make money from fix and flips. You're able to make money from providing affordable housing. You're able to make money, from renting, uh, all sorts of ways in order to make money. Real estate is, a great way for you to do it, one part of your portfolio. So, again, the four things you need to build wealth: you need income, high income, you need cash, You need cash flow, that passive cash flow, and you need to also look at your net worth as well. So the cost of doing nothing today really focused on that net worth issue. Over the past 10 years, from 2010 to 2020, um, housing went up by 49%. The value of housing, the prices of housing went up by 49%. So by 2030, it could be the same thing. And you don't want to miss out on that. So that is it for me. I hope you all have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend. Again, contact the SimpliFunded.com if you want to email me, learn more, get on my calendar, things like that. We can have a discussion. Okay. Thanks so much and have a blessed weekend. See you on Monday.